Going on, everybody? Leah Farmer 73 here. I gotta go feed the beasts. Check it out. I'm really, truly considering getting cows on my land. I'm trying to think which is better. So, today, hopefully, y'all be able to give me a little advice. Hey, Bias, how y'all doing, Q-Dub? What's up? How y'all doing? And for a barbecue, I'm going to take y'all with me. Matter of fact, let me take my money out my pocket. Because I don't want to, what we about to do, I don't want to leave it. But I got on my dookie boots, so I can't go all the way in. All right. Y'all ready? Got on my lucky avocado hat. I said I was going to take y'all with me. Everybody was like, oh, we want to see the pigs. We want to see the pigs. So I'm going to let y'all see the pigs, okay? I'm not ready. But I'm going to show y'all my situation. Look at them. Just freaking monsters. So let's go in here. Who said who they got? Good idea. Cow. You hear him in the back screaming. I want a cow. I want a miniature Jersey cow. Because they only get about 4 feet tall. And they, I'm going to show you how I cut my water on. Cut that on. Cut that on. And now my pump got water. We ready to go. So, why do I want cows? Let me look in here real quick. I want cows. These monsters. I want cows because these pigs, they so destructive, man. Look what they did to my tarp. They went over my cages. They reached up there, grabbed the tarp, and pulled it down. Like, why, though? Like, why? Okay. Let's get them fed so they can shut up, leave me alone. I want cows because, man, you don't got to keep feeding them. They eat freaking grass, you know what I mean? And y'all was wondering, where's all the piggy wiggies? Look how fat they getting. After I get back from this trip, I'm gonna let them out with the rest of the girls after I reconstruct everything. So I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm doing. And you will see how can y'all see this all right? Yeah. Look at all these gnats, man. All right, so all I do, I give Shaky 2 scoops of raisins. Since she the mama, she gotta keep her strength up. And now I'm going to attempt today, the first time, really going in here with her and seeing what she does. Let me show y'all. Because I really wanna go get that tray. Cause now that they eating solid food too. Move, Shaky. So I want her eating good. But I'm gonna try to go in there and see how she acts. I got my hammer on, and I just wanna see how she gonna take to me being all the way in here. So just in case. Well, let me do a outward so I can bust this open if I need to. Spider web. I'm in a spider web. Come on, Jake. Come on. Mm. Damn, you ain't gotta do all that. Okay. Now what I want to do, because watch the babies get in that bowl. This is why I really wanted to do this. Because I want to make sure they got plenty. Come on. Come on. All right. If y'all can see that, okay. Now I'm going to hit that with some water. This is the water that I just showed y'all from the tote. What that do is mash it down, make it a little easier for them to drink, eat. You know, they seem like they don't have no problem with the pellets at all. Shake it. Damn. Don't be that kind of mama. Don't be that kind of mama. Okay. Do I got any questions so far? I know this is crazy, right? But let me just take y'all right here. I'm gonna bring y'all with me. Any questions so far? Let me see. Yeah, she good. She good. She don't be liking this tripod sometime, though. So I'm still not going to like really lose control of what I'm trying to do, because I don't want her scared. But I said I wanted to start showing y'all. It's been almost 30 days. On the 4th, they were born on the 4th. And now look how plump they are. Look at the plumpness. Look, hey, look at Baby Bank back there, Midnight. Man, that's a solid little, pretty little dude, ain't he? He is solid. Look, you see that slit on his back? That's why we call his daddy Big Bank. That's Piggy Bank. But he looked just like his old man. He got that slit on his back. Look like you're supposed to put a quarter in it. Try to save your coins. Now, so y'all know, so far, that's Halo. That's number one. Number one is the smallest of them all. That's Baby Shake. And that's I never named the gold one. Shoot. Cause that was she was number 3. She was number 3. Let me remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So the gold one is number 3. I ain't gave her a name, but I'm thinking on it. But this is the crew. Now they tripping because I ain't gave them no food. We about to go out there in a minute. If they just shut up. The white one, that's sugar, and that's honey, the gold one. And the black one is Big Bake. Those two right here, those are Cooney Coonies. And so far, I like them. I like them. Big Bake, Big Back Bake. You see, she got the Brokeback Mountain back. She gonna end up in the freezer. I don't like her. I don't like her genetics, and I don't like her demeanor, her attitude, nothing. Goldilocks and the 3 pigs. I don't know. I'll think of something. She kind of looked like some of that some butter. Ooh, I like that one. Gold digger. No, that's too close to the word that everybody gonna start playing games with. It's gonna piss me off. So I'm gonna leave that alone. This is a bad time to be playing with words that's too close. Digger is a little too close if you dig what I'm saying, because people gonna play, and I'm gonna be the other me that I'm trying to change from. Not Goldie Hawn. Oh, absolutely not. Ooh, I like that one. I like that. Who said So Good Gardner? Butterscotch. Man, that's it. That's it, So Good Gardner. That's her name. Butterscotch. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Her name is Butterscotch, y'all. Thank you, So Good Gardner. Everybody give it up for So Good Gardner. So Good Gardner. That was the first name I seen that was dope. Yeah, Butterscotch. And I love Butterscotch. I've been loving them since I was a little kid. Every old lady purse got nabbed with the bottom of it has butterscotch in it. I'm getting you. But this is my little crew. But I'm going to take y'all on this whole adventure. Babe, Midnight, man, he beautiful. He beautiful. I ain't going to lie. He's jet black. Like a Halloween pig. instead of a black cat, I got an all black pig. But, I really like having pigs. I really do. But damn, man, they need everything every 5 seconds, and they get bored. They get bored and do stupid stuff like this. Tear a tarp up and pull it through the damn gate and start weaving it through the gate. Unbiased LLC, Unbiased, I think you could learn a thing or two from these pigs because look, they doing crocheting all through the gate. So let me let them eat good, and then we gonna go feed the rest of these monstrosities. I just wanted to get y'all in here with me. You can see all the quail. I gotta go in there, feed them, water them, and I still got more. I still got more to. Hey, I tell you what. This is what we gonna do. Let's go ahead and let these chickens out, cause I'm not gonna feed them no time soon. Oh, look like somebody got snatched. Oh no. Somebody been getting bullied. I'm trying to make sure I don't see no carcasses. I see a lot of feathers. I see a lot of feathers, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 13. Oh, nobody's missing. Come on out. The water's fine. Eat all the bugs you can. Have at it. All the bugs you want. Whatever you like. So, this farming thing, I wish I would have done it. I wish I would have started this years ago. Frankly, I wish I would have started it when I was in my 20s. I really do. I can see it's never too late. No, it's never too late. But you know, my 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 old my backbone man, she slips. My old backbone man, she slips. She slips into third gear. My clutch is rusty. My clutch. My clutch is rusty, man. So yeah, I'm working on it. Now watch these gold diggers. Okay, so this is how I get in. I usually get in through this door right here. I come through Shake and the babies and come through the back door. But I've been trying to let her chill so she can have, you know, so she can do her thing with her babies. But I made a little door here for these freaks. Back up. Yeah, I double dog dare you touch that wire. Yeah, I bet you don't. I bet you dang on will not touch that wire. I double dog dare you. They won't touch that wire. I don't gotta close that door. Come on, break it up. No. Tap out, tap out. Come on. There you go. See, Sugar ain't stupid. She be like, man, please. I ain't going over there. I know what you be doing. So all I'm gonna do, just chill. Chill. Take it easy. Chill. You ain't gonna get no food. Better come get a good rubbing. Yeah, you ain't gonna get no food. You see that? Come on. You ain't gonna get no food. I'ma keep touching you. See that? Okay, let me see if y'all see that. I'ma keep touching you. You ain't gonna get no food. You better. Yeah, there you go. You better come on and get used to it. There's only one other way I'ma touch you. It's gonna be in the frying pan. You don't want that. There you go. Ain't nobody trying to saute you yet. We're just trying to be your pal. Now this one, Sugar, I have to watch her because number one, she greedy. Number two, she kind of mean. She the biggest one. But she cool. She don't give a damn. Now Bake, the reason why she gonna end up getting clocked because see how Bake been here with me since the beginning. Watch this. See that? You see that? Bake is one of the first pigs I've ever had, and she's still skittish. She still won't let me touch her or nothing. I don't want her genetics at all. I don't see that broke back mountain back. Even though she a potbelly, her stuff is real deformed. And she's too skittish. You funny acting. So she gonna end up getting clocking lots of dollars. Now come in here. Now I'm gonna end up showing y'all something else. Now here's Big Bank. Oh, y'all see the chicken? She set tripping. This is here. She like a chicken pig. Here, chicken pig. But Big Bank, this Big Papa right here, right now I got him held off in this cage because I'm about to give him his whole side. I'm gonna give him a whole run. What's up, Big Papa? You seen your son? You don't even go over there to see your son, do you? Okay. Now I gotta give him a little something so I can get this bucket out of here. Just give him a little something for now. Keep him in this corner. I can't wait to open it up so he can have more room. I like them. Them is made out of rubber, and they can't destroy him. Here, Big Bank. Go ahead, big dog. It's all you. So this is him. Look at the size of him. Remember, I used to be able to fit him and Bobby Brown in a dog kennel, a portable dog kennel. You can't do that no more. You could barely fit him in an oven. But I'm about to get I gotta clean all this mess up today. Tore up this damn tarp. That's gonna drive me crazy. Look at how she acting. Look at how she acting. See that? She got a stinking attitude. She gonna be the first. She gonna be the first of the females to become food. 3 F's. First female food. With her funky ass. 4 F's. Now, this is just a little simple live stream that I'm gonna answer some questions. I'm gonna answer some questions if y'all want to. Yeah, she funky acting ass. I don't like that, man. You see, all the other pigs is chill. Even the babies is getting used to me. But she still act like her shit don't stink. So she gon' end up on the Bobby. Okay. So I'm gonna bring this back down again. So I'm just gonna give Shake the rest of this food. Don't come in here. Don't come in here, you mother. Don't come in here. You gonna end up in the belly of the beast. Tell him, Shake. Y'all gonna end up chicken nuggets. Come on, break it up. What about all these delicious bugs? Why ain't y'all going hard for the bugs? They like, cause you ain't cut this damn grass. All right, ladies, let's get it. Get your goof ass. All right, bring you into their spot real quick without stepping on somebody. All right. Yeah. You want to play games? I step on everybody. Y'all ain't that hungry. Y'all ain't that hungry. You see this? Y'all is not that hungry. Damn. Y'all ain't that hungry, man. Hey, that's some embarrassing shit right there. That's embarrassing. That's that kind of embarrassment that you know how you drop your kids off over your mama house and they say, Grandma, we surely is hungry. And you looking like you just ate and you gonna sit here and tell my mama that you hungry. Now she gonna be yelling at me, talk about why don't you feed these babies? All right, let's come on in here. I don't feel like coming in here though, but we will. quails is gross. I'm not even about to do them right now. Shut up. Oh, I told y'all the one stupid. Huh, come on. You the man. You said you the man. I'm gonna leave this open. Fuck it. Y'all can go about your business. Just stay away from my house. All right. So, why do I want cows? You ain't figured it out yet? Oh, pigs with an attitude. PWA. Ain't that about it, man? I'm gonna keep on my dookie boots because I got a feeling I'm about to go back out there. Come on. We ain't gonna go in because I got on my dookie sticks. Come on. Oh. Say, help mow the, yep, they will eat all this grass. And the more grass that they eat, the less grass I gotta cut. Then, from the research I'm doing right now, a Jersey mini cow gives you 3.5 gallons of fresh milk every day. And you would think, what are you gonna do with milk? 3 gallons of milk. I don't need 8 gallons of milk like a full size cow would do. I don't need 8 gallons of milk every day. That's doing too much. But having 2 Jersey minis so they can keep each other company, they'll be eating the grass so I don't have to pay so much. Why are quail so nasty? I'm gonna answer that. That's right. I'm not gonna drink the milk. I can turn it into cheese, turn it into butter, turn it into cream. I use all that stuff, right? So that's why I want the Jersey mini cow. But you asked me why is quail so nasty? I made a song earlier this year about quail. And the song went like this. Please don't poop in your water. Baby, baby, please don't poop in your water. I know it's a dumbass song. But every time you give them fresh water, they won't drink it. They will drink some and turn around and poop where they just drank. Chickens don't even do that. Please don't poop in your water. I made up the song. I made up the song because I was so mad. Because I had just gave them water earlier that day. And I came back out and the water was brown inside the thing. Like, what's wrong with y'all? And then you be wondering why your quails be dying, right? If you got a loss on your quails. Now I'm new at quails, so don't take no advice from me. I'm just telling you my experience. When I was having a high turnover of quails dying on me, I start figuring if they ain't peeling, listen, they will take each other hair off like this, and they hair will be linked back like this. Their whole skull cap will be capped back like this. And they'll be living for quite a few days like that with, exposed to the elements. Their brains exposed to the elements. But besides them attacking each other, yeah, they man. I'm gonna tell you all this first. If you look at a quail in the face, they don't look like a chicken. They look like an eagle. They look like a hawk. They look like a bird of prey. If you have quail, look at their eyes. Their eyes is forward like a bird of prey. So everything about their face, their beak is sharp and curled over like an eagle or a hawk. They talons is sharp, but they are the dumbest birds I have ever seen in my life. They're like stupid dumb. You know, years ago, when my kids was little, I took them to the movies and saw this movie called Open Season, where Martin Lawrence was this bear called Boog, and what was the other? Ashton Kutcher was the deer. Do anybody remember that cartoon? Open Season, where Martin Lawrence was the bear and Ashton Kutcher was the deer. Do y'all remember that? If you remember that movie or that cartoon, because a lot of grown folks laughed at, I laughed at that more than my kids did, okay? Let me tell you something. The part that kept cracking me up was they was just grabbing them rabbits. Them rabbits were so stupid that they were just grabbing rabbits and like washing up with the rabbits or having snowball fights with the rabbits and stuff like that. They was using the rabbits like wash rags or something. And I thought that, to this day, I thought that was so freaking hilarious. You talk about somebody almost peeing on themselves and snotting on their mustache. I was crying laughing. Because they was picking these rabbits up and just using them, like wipe their mouth with the rabbit or whatever after dinner. And the first thing I thought, the longer I kept quail, first thing I thought was, man, they dumb as them damn open season rabbits. They stupid. They're stupid. They will try to escape and then not know where to go. You know what I'm saying? They will escape out the cage and then just wait for you to come and get them. Like, oh, I'm free. Hey, y'all, look, I made it. I'm on the other side. Then they just sit there with the rest of the crew just on the other side of the cage. And then I'll show up and I'll grab them. Like, and then they will struggle. They will struggle and try to get away from me. And then sometime when I accidentally let them loose, they'll drop down on the ground and look back up at me like, is you gonna chase me or what? If you have quail, please correct me if I'm wrong. Are they not the dumbest animal you've ever seen? They are dumb. That's why it's so easy to eat quail. They don't run. You ain't got to chase them. Nothing. You just grab them. And if you remember, that's when you go hunting. You ever see them survivor shows? And they be like, oh, we can survive off a wild quail. We're stuck on this island for the next 25 days. And they say there's wild quail and there's deer. And they don't never go after the deer. They always get the doggone quail. And this is how they get the quail on them survivor shows. I'm like, how they gonna shoot this little bird? They ain't got no guns. God is my witness. I watch one of them survival shows. I forget what it's called. It's a real one. They hit the quail with a rock. The quail is off about maybe 15, 20 yards. And they was throwing rocks at the quail and hitting them. They're so stupid they didn't fly away far. They just kind of flew and hopped like 5 feet away, so they got another chance to try to hit the quail with the rock. Listen, have y'all ever seen them survival shows? I forget what the name of it. It was with the one with Clay Haynes on it. You know how dumb you gotta be to sit around and wait for a rock to hit you? Especially when somebody's super hungry and they nervous and they jittery and they see you and think about food. They like, and then that hunting feeling come where your hands won't stop shaking and you can throw a rock 20 yards and hit a damn quail and get 20 chances at it. You deserve to be on a plate if you this stupid. Alone. Thank you, Missy Hawk. Alone. That's it. I didn't think that was it, but that's it. Nope, it's alone. They was hitting them quails with rocks. And they was like, yeah, we got one. Dinner tonight. Dinner on me. Yeah. So if he ate that quail, he like, yeah, I'm in the game for another 3 days because that quail will last me 3 days. So I'm going to keep hunting quail. I was like, wow. Them birds must be really stupid. And now I got some. Those were wild quail. Not too much different than these stupid jokers here, Yeah, we say they don't even have to hold still. They just dumb. I think they even flies into the rock. You throw the rock and they be like, oh, he gonna miss me. What? Stupid. just dumb. So so my cousin Doug, she was like, Led, all you need is some scissors. These little, they call quail scissors. They so stupid that they even made scissors to take their little, remove their caps, if you will, right? You you mean to tell me these birds are so stupid they gonna hold still so you can remove their cap? She's like, yeah, all you do. She said, I don't got no special scissors. I just use my sewing scissors. Wait a minute. So after that, then what they do? Nothing. You pluck them and cook them. What? Okay. So after I learned how stupid they were and how fast they reproduce, I think I got like 50. I think I got like 50 or 60 quail now. So shout out to Cousin Doug, because Cousin Doug got me started on quail. Stupid. So I want a cow because I don't have to keep buying feed. And cow poop don't smell as bad as pig poop. I've been around some cows before, and I've smelled what a cow some cow drip smell like. Whether it's wet and mushy or it's fluffy or it's hard, it don't smell. It smells like wet grass. Cow crap smells like molded grass, sour grass. Like, you know how you got some grass stuck in some water, or it's stuck in a drain or something in your yard or something, or it been rain. You know what I'm saying? Or in a bucket. And you could take that cow. Somebody say, can't. I can't do your name. I'm not even gonna repeat nothing you just said because your name is horrible. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna repeat your name. Sorry, my friend. You ain't got no face, and your name is your name just literally switched my mood. Anyway, I'm not gonna get on that. I don't know if anybody's seen that fool. I can't, man. You should be a grown up. You should be an adult, and you should know that that's offensive as hell, especially on my channel. I'm not gonna listen to that bullshit. Okay. I'm trying to smile, man. I'm trying to stay in a good mood, you know what I mean? I'm trying. So, I want a cow. I want 2 mini cows. I'm going to keep pigs, but I don't think I'm going to keep as many. I would like to if things change, because the price of grain has went up. So hog feed went up, corn went up. Everything to feed your livestock is going up. So I need to supplement that cost. I'm trying to figure out, you know, how can I feed my livestock for damn near free? Or what kind of livestock will I have to get to actually, you know, be self-productive? So, and those mini cows will grow to I don't understand Marmar, what you mean? Those mini cows will grow. Those mini cows only get up to 46 inches tall. 46 or 43 inches tall. That's fine by me. Oh, I don't care how wide they get. I don't mind how wide they get. Matter of fact, I hope they get wide, because when it's time for them to go in the freezer, that's wonderful. I just don't want to be, you know, milking no cow like this. Now, that's something else too. Say grow more food if you have the space. I got acres. But see, that's the thing about the realization about owning this land. You're getting many cows next year. The reason why I'm waiting is because, number one, I need to see how this whole political crap gonna play out. Number two, I need to focus and get as much information about pigs as I possibly can. I want to be a professional pigometrist. I don't know what you call them. So Good Gardener, are you going to have to move the pigs first? So good. Let me tell you something, brother. Here's my plan. I know y'all hate when people do this on videos because you don't know where I live here, so you don't know the layout. But let me give you a better perspective of what I'm trying to do. Okay. Okay. Let me show you. This will give you a better perspective. Okay, you see where the haunted house start? Right here? And now I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna turn. Here's the coop. From here, straight across, all the way to that tree line and beyond. Behind that coop, to that tree line and beyond, is the farm. This whole side of my acreage, I want to be the farm area, period. The farm. Everything that got to do with farming on only this side. I'm gonna run a fence, show you better. I'm gonna run a fence all the way across. This gonna be my farm. So the pigs and everything else, I want to go over here, my carport over here, my workshop over here, and then once I tear down the haunted house, they'll have all this area to graze all the way past that tree line, all the way back there past this tree line. Let me show you something else. All of this will be bare for them to do what they need to do. And that's gonna be the pond. So the pond will be here, and all around it will be the farm. And then if y'all wondering why am I cutting it in half like that, not in half, but why am I taking this one piece and saying it's gonna be the farm? Because the rest, that's where my house is gonna go, where that RV is. And it's gonna face out that way. And the rest of my land, I wanna keep natural. I don't want animals absolutely everywhere. I want a separation of church and state. Come here. Come on. Come on. I want a separation. Lots of money to fence. Nope. And we about to talk about that. Nope, it ain't. Now, if you're talking about a traditional fencing, absolutely. It costs a fortune. That's not what I'm doing. Say a mini cow can get 500 pounds. I don't care how wide they get. I don't care about that. As long as they don't get tall. I want to be able to manage them. I can't manage and I can't be doing like 16 gallons of milk per day. I'm trying to keep it funky, and I can't feed a gigantic cow like that. Could you make the haunted house storage? If storage means getting it tore down and hauled away, then yeah. I don't want that there. I don't want the haunted house to be nothing but gone. Everybody keep telling me, oh, you should do this to the haunted house. I should get it torn down and taken away. Why not turn the haunted house into a barn? Because it's a house. It's an actual real house. And it's gross. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this. Everybody to keep asking me, like, why don't I turn the haunted house into some kind of something for animals? It lets me know that you do not have animals and you've never had animals. Animals destroy. Their feces melts through shit like a xenomorph alien. Like a xenomorph alien blood. Have y'all ever seen what animal feces do to wood? Like if you put some plywood down, that doo-doo will melt through that freaking wood like it was flames on plastic. Y'all know that xenomorph blood ain't no joke. It can melt through metal. Man, I've had chickens so long that I know if you leave poop on top of wood a little too long, that wood will disappear. You can't. The haunted house, let's so everybody know, The haunted house is no more than it's just a mobile home. Okay? I call it the haunted house because it looks scary with the trees around it, and I want it gone. I really want it to be a ghost, you know. But y'all keep saying, turn it into a barn. A friend I seen on YouTube turned theirs into a barn. Your friends ain't telling you everything. They ain't got no cows and no horses up in no mobile home, and it's gonna be okay for very long. Listen, yo, hey, peep gang, people, people can't even live in a mobile home long without the floors starting to crack and crumble. Huh? You get a nice, good, plump-sized family in one of these mobile homes, and then the floors go to creaking and squeaking. Them just normal old plump people. If you get a 500-pound cow in this mama jamma, then you're going to have a problem. The cow done fell through the floor on a mobile home. Now the cow is half in, half out. The bottom half of the cow is 4 feet down, touching the actual ground, and the top is in the living room of this mobile home that you turned into a barn. So you ain't getting no 500-pound cow out of that situation. Yo, peep gang, you gonna have to go under the mobile home to milk the cow. And after you get enough milk, you're gonna say, that's enough of this bullshit. The only way to get a cow out of that situation is turn your cow into steaks. No, everybody. I know y'all ain't sure, but it's a mobile home. It's a home. It's not a barn. Barns usually got a dirt floor or a concrete floor or something. You ain't walking no cows or no chickens on no particle board. You know what I mean? Let me see. Would it be easier to let it burn? You could let the local firefighters practice. No, it won't be easier to let it burn. And the local firefighters, I don't want nobody back here. And I know that sounds crazy, but right now I'm fine with my peace. Right now, I really don't. I need help. I need help on my land. And I know everybody can understand this homesteaders. When you trying to do this by yourself, it's almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this on my own. My wife got her whole own career she working on. She can't be out here and driving back and forth 3 and 4 hours every time I need some help. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no joke. And then the elements play a big part in what you accomplish. My grass is freaking hip high right now, and it's because, man, it's been raining. It's been raining for about a solid month, and it's just now drying out. So I have to take all of that into account. You don't cut no grass when it's wet, or you just gonna mess your lawnmower up, and you're gonna be wasting your damn time. The grass don't cut, or it clogs up. You every 5 minutes you jumping out off your lawnmower, unclogging it. I don't care how sharp your blade is, and you ain't got time for that. You cutting acres, right? So you gotta wait till it dry off. So this is what my land did in just 30 days of rain. My garden, you can't even see it. I found a watermelon the other day. You know how I found it? I tripped over it. I bullshit you not. You want to see it? I tripped over a watermelon and almost landed on another watermelon. Yvonne said you want to take a break, but you only adding to your workload if you do. Amen. Amen. Let me take off my dookie boots and show y'all this watermelon. I might even go in here bust him open. Get my dookie boot. And that's the other thing. You can't be out here without no good boots. When my son was here the other day, and I took him to show him his side of the land. Man, I ran over a rattlesnake. You understand? Do you understand a rattlesnake? A real live rattlesnake. And it was about that big around. And it was maybe 4 to 5 feet long. Rattlesnake. Just crossing the road. And I looked at my son. I said, you still want to go see your part of the land today? And he was like, not really. I said, me either. That just killed both of our mood. I said, another time. Okay? Not today. Because we was getting close to his side. Like, not today, man. You know what I mean? So, people think this is a game, and it's not. And even myself, sometimes I take it for granted. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I take it for granted. And you gotta be really on your game out here, man. So that I don't let my puppy just, you see I had her in the house, I don't let her just wander off. Because she only about that big. You just a little snack. You like a cheese and cracker dog. Let me take off my dookie boots. I can't do nothing without these, man. Dookies and snakes. Oh, come on. Come on. Bring y'all in here for a hot second. We ain't gonna stay in here. But I just want to show y'all. Cut some lights on. Okay, that'll help a little bit. All right. So, look, you can even see where I tripped over it at. This is one of my, I don't even know what this one was called. Crimson Sweet or something. I don't remember. I planted so many different kinds. And I tripped over this one. And I landed on this one. You know what I mean? So, and I got another one in the refrigerator. Let me see. Say copperheads, cottonmouths are plentiful this time of year. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Look like black diamond. A black diamond. It might be. It might be, because I remember putting some of them down. Let me get my glasses so I can see a little better, too. I don't want them. Guess that's all we got. We ain't gonna stay in the house, y'all. It's such a beautiful day. Come on, pup. You want to go back out? Of course you do. Don't go out there. Don't go out there. Come on. Come here. Don't go down there. Don't go down there. Them chickens so hungry, they might eat you. Them chickens is hungry. Come on. Ooh. So maybe a moons and star melon. No, I've never had though. I've never had no seed. Hey, Leslie, I didn't have them kind of seeds. I planted seeds that I had, and I also bought a watermelon and spit out the seeds out there. Every watermelon that I had, I spit the seeds out in my garden, so I don't know what kind of watermelons all of them are. I remember I planted some Crimson Sweet, some Sugar Baby watermelon. We ate all of them. Sugar Baby watermelons, some Crimson Sweets, some Charleston Grays, some Congos, and I can't remember the rest. I was going off, and then a whole bunch of different farmer market melons from honeydews. We had honeydew melons, a couple cantaloupes from a dude I called a melon smacker. So, okay. Okay, I want to clear something else up. Now I told y'all why I want cows. And it will be happening next year, God willing. And here's the other thing too. People keep asking me, how is the pond coming? Who's interested in the pond? Leslie say, I miss the South. My season is too short to grow. Okay. I want to be transparent about the pond. So people don't keep thinking that I'm just like, forget the pond. That's number one. I'm going to have the pond done before I get a cow. Let me straighten that up. I will have a hole dug for the pond before I own cows. Let me say that. Okay? Now if a cow fall into my lap, that's another thing. Here's the thing about the pond, and everybody keeps saying, how's that pond coming? Knowing good and well I ain't said shit about the pond. You can't dig a pond while it's raining. You gonna get your equipment stuck. You gonna mess something up. And I'm not doing that for YouTube. Everybody wanna see me dig the pond for their own, for their own entertainment. That's not what the hell this is about. I'm not gonna do this half-ass. I'm trying to do everything in my power and keep it funky and do it debt-free. I want to be debt-free. I don't want to have to spend money that I don't got on doing certain things. You know what I mean? So one of those things is digging my pond. Everybody that helped donate to the pond fund, that money went towards me purchasing the tractor so I can dig the pond so I don't have to go out and have people come and scam me. So it worked. I don't have the professional high-grade equipment like these companies do to be able to dig in any kind of weather. And I'm not going to risk hurting myself or tearing up my equipment or tearing up my land to appease people because they bored, they need something to look at. Now, here's the other thing. Everybody was like, you got the tractor? When you gonna dig the pond? It don't work like that. It's a piece of equipment. It's a piece of machinery. So the first thing I did, like when I bought it from the man said, hey, listen, before you get working good, it's an old tractor. Keep it lubed, grease up every single joint, change the transmission fluid, and change the oil. Put in some fresh diesel and air the tires up. He said, if you keep that like that, this tractor, you'll probably pass it on to your grandchildren. The thing is already like 50, 60 years old. You'll be able to pass it on to your grandchildren if you just keep it lubed, keep the fluids topped off and changed and fresh, and it'll keep on rolling. So I'm not trying to rush and tear up my equipment just so I can get three or four views on YouTube because I'm digging a pond. I'm not doing that. I got so much tractor footage that I'm going to show y'all of me just tearing all this stuff down. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to release that when I feel like, when people feel, when I just don't care. I'm going to let people see it. But I'm on a tractor all the time, and it's fun. But to most people, it can be boring, but it's so damn interesting. Because you want to know something? It's not every day you see a black man on a tractor. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that. That is not an everyday thing. You see plenty of tractors on the road, the highway, going down the not the interstate, but you don't see a black man on none of these tractors. And I always thought my people need to see us on tractors. My people need to. This ain't got nothing to do against no other race. Come on now, I don't want to play that game. This ain't got nothing to do against no other race at all. Mad respect, okay? But I'm just saying, my people do stuff too. And here's the thing about my folks. And I want you to understand this. I'm trying to pick my words right. Please excuse me, because I'm trying to pick my words right, because I don't want to offend anybody, okay? But at the same time, I want to be truthful, and I want it to hit your heart. My folks, we need to stop. And I don't want to be the Bill Cosby, like, you need to pull your pants up. I don't want to do that. But I do want to speak factual. Listen, we some stylish people. We some flamboyant people. We can dress. We know how to walk. We know how to talk. We good at everything we do. But everything ain't got to be cool. Everything ain't got to be fashionable. Everything ain't got to be trendy. Everything ain't got to be in style or in fashion. We'll sell our souls to be in fashion. We'll sell our souls to be cool. We'll sell our souls to be the next hot thing. And what we don't even realize is while we're looking cool and looking like we got something, looking like we're doing something, looking like we're owning something, acting like we're bigger than something, it's all a lie. It's all just deception. It's the facade of looking like you're doing something. When you dress high classness, Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Prada and all of these other name brands, these people don't give a shit about us. All these name brands don't give two nickels about us, okay? But we'll wear they $100,000 clothes so we can look like we're rich. I know some of the brokest people in my city here, well, back home. When I used to deliver to, I'm not going to pick no certain spot. When I used to deliver in this one area, I know everybody broke because I delivered they damn welfare checks and stuff, okay? I delivered their EBT. I delivered they food stamp vouchers and stuff. I delivered it. So I know everybody in this one area was broke. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada purses, long hair. I mean, not that dollar store, not that Dollar General wig either. Not them Party City wigs. You know, not none of these. They wasn't even wearing these kind. Well, they always itching. No, you can tell they spent money on them because you can't tell if it's their real hair. So they really getting their real hair done. You know what I mean? So you spending money on all of this stuff. You got on some Jordans, but you catching the bus. You got a Gucci purse, but you sitting in the passenger seat of your friend car. You waiting on the bus with a Louis Vuitton jacket on. You catching an Uber and you got about $700 worth of wig hair or whatever weave on your head. My whole point of all of this is we need to, okay, let me get my point back together. My point is this. Over history, throughout history, and I don't want this to be, I'm not wagging my finger at nobody, okay? I'm just keeping it factual because I think about this all the time. Throughout history, our people, and again, this ain't got nothing against no other race right now. I'm just talking to my folks, okay? Throughout history, we have been able to jot down accomplishments in our history. We have been able to document things in our history because in our history, once we broke away from the man, we actually start accomplishing things. And one of the things that we accomplished was doing our own thing. We wasn't worried about looking cool. We wasn't worried about the fashion. We wasn't worried about that. We was worried about planting our seed in this earth. We was our style and our fashion was trying to make a name for ourselves or find our name that was stolen from us. So what did we do? Soon as they let us free, man, going to buy some land. Man, I'm going to buy a house, going to build a farm. I'm going to build a homestead. Man, I'm going to build my own bank. I'm going to go and build my own store. I'm going to go. That was the fashion then. Fashion, it was fashionable and it was trendy, but at the same time, it was building up our community. It was building our power. And stick with me because I'm going somewhere with this. It built us up as a people, as a nation, right? Now, if you don't believe me, I can prove it. And this is how I'm going to prove it. I'm going to tell you how powerful we became. I'm going to tell you our trend and our fashion and our style was trying to be fiscally responsible and financially, I'm sorry, not financially, but resources. We had resources. We was gaining resources. Resource responsible. I'm going to tell you how I can prove it. Because we was gaining ground so fast. We was building our own banks, building our own stores, owning all this land to the point we're building our own banks, our own stores, our own shops. We got our own linens. We got our own people making our own clothing, yada, yada, yada. So we don't have to spend no money with the people that don't like us, right? Okay, we did that so damn good and we made such an impression and we made such an impact that they destroyed it and they wanted to take it away. They couldn't sleep at night. You got to think about that. It made it so bad, man, mugs could not sleep at night. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they over there living good. They drinking good liquor. And they women's is beautiful, man. They all dressed. They ain't got on no slave clothes. They ain't got no overalls and stuff. They out there wearing nice Godfather hats and Dob hats and zoot suits and shit. And here we are. We ain't got a can of corn in the house to eat. How the hell is they coming into our city depositing their money in our city? Well, that's because until they build another bank, because their bank is already full, the banks that they built was already full, so they need to put the money from that community in another bank until they can finish building another bank. You mean to tell me it's more than one bank? It's more than two banks. What? Man, I can't even finish. I got to share one can of corn with everybody in this house. I got 7 kids, Billy. I got 7 kids, Billy. Billy, you hear me? Jeremy, I hear you. But that ain't neither here nor there. Yeah, it is here and it's there. God dang. What you mean tell me them brown boys coming over here putting their money in our bank? Well, it's plenty of room in our bank, Billy. Because we ain't got no money to put in. You ain't got no money to put in it, Billy. As a matter of fact, Billy, ain't you a little behind on your mortgage for your farm? That ain't none of your goddamn business, Jeremy. You mind your business and watch your goddamn mouth. I still got 3 bullets left, okay? I can't afford no more, but you don't want to inherit one of them inside your guts. Now watch your tongue. I went too far, didn't I? But here we go. To the point we made such an impact that we rocked the world. And to the point they said they can't be living like that. Okay? They living too damn good. We out here struggling and we out here struggling and they over there juggling bands of money. No, we can't have that. Now I want you to, now that I made my point of how constructive we were with our success and our progression, they don't care no more right now, do they? What have we built? What have we accomplished? Where did we stick together at? Right now, today. What do we have to call our own right now? The reason why they ain't coming trying to tear our club up because we don't have anything for them to tear up. We're too busy tearing up ourselves. They sitting back laughing because this is what they wanted back then when we were striving for perfection. Now we so busy destroying ourselves that they can just sit back and watch while they smoke their cigar and drink their Hennessy. So the point I was trying to make about all of this, that was my proof of what we accomplished then versus now. We ain't even trying to accomplish anything. Just because they let us come to the BET Awards dressed like whores and sluts don't mean we should. You understand? Just because they allow us to come to the damn award show dressed like pimps and hoes don't mean that we should. Just because we are entertainers, rappers, basketball players, football players, we are great at what we do. Sometimes, though, there's a time that we need to show people our power, our decorum, to show them, look, I just play basketball on the weekend. I just play football on the weekend. You know, I'm just a rap star on the TV set. Take, for instance, David Banner. Take David Banner, for instance. David Banner, the stuff that David Banner is rapping about, you like, woo, oh, damn, David Banner. But if you listen to David Banner speak, that's not the David Banner on that album I just listened to. He ain't talking about busting down no hoes and bitches and all. He ain't speaking on that when he on one of these podcasts or when he in an interview. David Banner and Killer Mike, they ain't talking on no podcasts and no interviews about no dumb shit. They dress, they're dressed, you know, smooth, not over the top, not ridiculous, not clownish, just enough that you know, I'm gonna take him seriously and see how he act then. If you want to get clownish, we can get clownish. But for now, this dude got on glasses. So I'm going to take a second and take him seriously. So David Banner, when he starts to speak, at first everybody in the podcast come on like this, yeah, man, because your one album was fire, blah, 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 and everybody like this. But when David Banner starts to speak, he ain't trying to hear that shit. I don't want to talk about bitches, hoes, and getting money and spinners and dubs and shit. I'm talking about bringing something to our community. Oh, that's right. KRS-One too. But KRS-One is the same person. When KRS-One is rapping, he the same person in the interview, so he don't count. KRS-One never switch up. He's always KRS-One. He's always about his business. Even through his lyrics, he's always talking about power. So here's my thing. The more we show one another way to do things, the more powerful that we can become. And I'm not trying to say we need to overpower another race. So before anybody come at me with that bullshit, that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about power to the people, power to all the people. And that means, hey, we need to start recognizing that we do this too. If your kid looking on Nickelodeon and looking on Cartoon Network, they don't see nobody like me. When your kid is looking on one of them kid shows, they don't see nobody like me. Now, if I sagged my pants down and my balls was hanging down one of the legs of my shorts, they see him. That's what they show these kids on television. This scarf is pretty close. They won't show a man like me though. They'll show this dude, the Tupac, but they won't show me. So while they got control of what our children can watch and see and learn from, and even more so now, we at home, mom and dad, uncle, auntie, we the ones that need to be the influence then, because if we can't get it from the television set, we have to be the example. Because I grew up on Captain Kangaroo, Patches and Pockets, Mr. Rogers, what was his name? Bill Nye, the Science Guy. Stuff that was actually showing me people that look like me can do something, learn something, say something. Sesame Street, they took all of that away. All of that stuff is gone. So now the only thing I see, and I want to talk to 50 Cent. If 50 Cent somewhere ends up seeing me, 50 Cent, man, you a powerful brother. I respect you. Man, please do a show, a TV show, or a syndication or a movie about some educational shit. I'm tired. Listen, I ain't got nothing wrong with your TV show, Power and stuff. I've never watched it. And it ain't because I don't respect you, and it ain't because I don't support you. I've never watched Power because I live in power, bro. I don't need to watch another TV show about black gangsters fighting over territory, fighting over women, fighting over money, who kid belong to who real baby daddy is this. And I don't need to watch no more shit like that on television because I live that. I live it. I see it every day. I don't need to see. I live it. I don't want to see it on TV. All the respect to 50 Cent and all the other creators out there. But please, man, I know they do these things because they say it's relatable to the people. But I gotta say this to Tyler Perry. I gotta say this to 50 Cent. Man, brothers, if y'all listening, and I respect y'all, for real though. I respect you if you listening. When you say you make these movies because you're trying to make $1, I understand it's a business. I do. I know. But at the same time, don't say that you're making movies that's relatable because the movies that's relatable makes the money. You're right and wrong. 50 Cent, Tyler Perry, you are right and you are wrong. And I'm going to tell you how you're right and you're wrong. You're right that it is relatable. You're right that it does turn $1 when you're more relatable to your audience. But here's where you're wrong. You're right because, you're wrong because it's only relatable to half of the population. And that population, they don't want nothing for themselves. These are the people that's trying to pretend to act like the characters in your television shows and on your movies. They're not productive. They're not productive people. So it is relatable to them. But people like me and people like my children and people like a lot of people, children out here, they're not learning anything about black gangster movies. And here and again, I'm not gonna knock, okay, because it's art. I get it. But I think let's take a freaking break from the hood side of shit, because we don't need to see something that we're all living at right now in 2025. Even people that have money is living through hood shit right now. I don't want to see that on TV every time I click the television set on. You know what I want to see? Show me some black farmers. Y'all want to know why YouTube is blowing up and TikTok is blowing up more than anybody want to go to the movies and watch a movie? Because we get a chance to see people like us do things that we've only dreamed about. And the only time you ever see people do what I do is they're another flavor of people than I am. And so much so that when people see me, say my family and friends, they be like, man, you doing some white people shit. See how that, see? The reason why my family members and my cousins and my friends and my hood fellas, the reason why they say this is white people shit is because that's the only people they see doing it. But they don't realize, man, I live around my land. I live around a lot of black farmers, the real boys, pecan farmers, goat farmers, cow farmers. I live in a farming area. If I drive 10 miles down the road, I run right into cows, goats, sheeps, horses. You know what I mean? And they all own, all these places is owned by black folk. And I'm the only one to get a chance to see that because nobody is turning their cameras to the country. And I think people need to start aiming their cameras at the country life. Not only will it help you live longer, but we're losing a part of our history and a part of our heritage that we started, that we created. And now when you see other people doing it, you think it belonged to them, like rock and roll, like country music. You think that stuff belonged to them because you don't see us. You didn't listen to the blues. You didn't listen to our music. And then when they took it over and flooded the radio with it, nobody even, here's how I can prove it. Real quick, just a quick proof. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Who sing that song? Real quick, quick. Who sing that song? You ain't no friend of mine. Who sing that? Who sings it? Who sing you ain't nothing but a hound dog? You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Everybody that just said Elvis Presley, no. Elvis Presley stole that song, redid it. They buried the real woman that sung that song. They buried all of her copies and kept them low down so nobody get to play them, so Elvis Presley can redo that song. And he did, they did, and made it big till now when you hear, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. That's not Elvis Presley's song. It's a stolen song. And it was years before anybody even knew who Elvis Presley was when that song was out. And you know what? If you do your history, I want you to ask yourself something. When somebody is saying you ain't nothing but a hound dog, I thought women call men dogs. Men don't call women dogs. Who is you singing about? Who are you singing about, you old dog? I don't think Elvis went that way. Women sing about the blues, about what men is doing to them and their characters and their dealings with men, whether it's good or bad. That's a song about a man doing a woman wrong. Listen to the words, go listen to it tonight, and then you tell me, why is Elvis singing about a man doing him wrong? Why is Elvis singing about a man that can't do right and come home at night and stuff? Y'all go listen to that song real close, and then you tell me. Because if you whitewash everything to the point that you think country, here you go, rock and roll, the Beatles, Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones. We can go on and all of the great white rock and roll artists from the 60s all the way up to, I'm going to give it to the 70s because the 90s was off the chain. Each and every last one of those huge mega stars gave all their credit to the blues. Mick Jagger gave all his credit to the blues. what's his name? I'm trying to think of their name. I keep wanting to call him Starsky and Hutch. uh, you're out of touch. I'm out of time. I'm out of my head when you're not around. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I keep wanting to call him Starsky and Hutch, Siskel and Ebert. What's his name? I can't. My brain is running a blank because I'm trying to stay on point. Siskel and Ebert, Starsky and Hutch, Bo and Luke Duke. What's their damn name, man? Uh, Hall and Oates. Damn, Hall and Oates. Man, my brain is fried. But Siskel and Ebert. But you understand what I'm saying? Siskel and Ebert. Oh, not Siskel and Ebert. Hall and Oates. What's my man name? Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's sway. David Bowie. Thank you. All I can think right now is they music. David Bowie, Mick Jagger. I could go on and on and on and on. You do the research and they say, where did you, if you go look at all of them people back in the 60s and the early 70s when they on one of those talk shows, like what inspired you to sing like this? They start talking about all the blues singers. Every person that inspired them to sing the way they were singing, they said all they was doing was imitating black blues R&B singers. But they did that so long that now they just claimed rock and roll. I'm not knocking anybody on what I'm talking about right now. What I'm just speaking is facts. And if you don't believe me, just go and listen to Mick Jagger say he was impersonating people, black artists. Go listen to David Bowie. Go listen to all of them. The Beatles. Go listen to the Beatles. They all say they're trying to impersonate either African superstars, because a lot of these songs came straight out of the motherland that people didn't know nothing about, and they listened to it over in Africa when they was touring, and they took that song and came back to the States and made this song, and we think they wrote this song, made the song. And the reason why we'll never know until today is because that song was stolen from some village somewhere deep in the continent of Africa. And now all the knowledge is coming out. Now that we got, computers and stuff, and the truth is coming out. I'm saying all of this, all to prove a point. If we don't influence our generation with reality, we'll always be teaching them. If we're not teaching them this on how to survive, if we're not teaching them on how to be fiscally responsible, if we're not teaching them on how to grow their own food and how important land ownership is, all we're teaching them, our next generation right now, is how to pretend to be something that you're not. This generation right here is just a facade. This is the fakest generation probably ever in all Black American history. This has got to be the fakest, most phoniest generation of all of Black American history, because nobody's trying to accomplish anything. The only thing that we're trying to accomplish is we're trying to, listen, you're trying to trick people into thinking that you got money. You're trying to trick people into thinking that you got a Lamborghini. You're trying to trick people into thinking you got this mansion. You're trying to trick people into think these is real gold teeth. You're trying to trick people into thinking that you have all this money and this clout and this power. And if you're so powerful, this goes to some of my entertainers. If you're so powerful, why are you in prison? Why do they have you in jail? Because you couldn't afford to bail yourself out. If if you're so powerful and you've been stunting like this, why did they catch you on drug charges? Because you was selling dope. What is you selling dope for and trying to get extra money if you just did a whole video shoot in front of your Lambo and you got like 4 Lambos in your 9-car garage? And it don't make no sense. So the more that our youth sees these people do this, and once they find out that they was false flagging, but this is what our kids is learning. False flagging. It don't matter whether you fake or you false flagging, it don't matter. That's what get the girls. You mean to tell me I could take me a honey home with me and all I gotta do is pretend I got some money? So we're teaching our children, you don't gotta get shit. You don't gotta do anything. You don't have to do nothing. All that you have to do is pretend. So that's why all our relationships break up, all of our marriages break up, everything break up, because it's a bunch of fake shit right out the gate. We're so busy pretending to be something that we're not, that we always forget. See, my generation taught you something, and I'm gonna tell you what it was. Cinderella, man. Cinderella. Even boys watch Cinderella. Cinderella. Okay? Cinderella, in a nutshell, was a fake ass chick. Yeah, she was abused by her mama now. But you mean to tell me the way you got the prince is you wished on a little star and a little witch came out and was like, I'm gonna make you to a bad bitch. Boom! Bippity boo, la sippity boo, la bippity boppity boop. Tippity boppity bippity bop. Give you some triple D boobs. You know what I'm saying? Bippity boo, la tippity poo, la tippity coppity coo. Turn around and hit the ground, triple D boobs. Bloop. And at midnight, her fake ass had to run up out of there. The clock struck 12 and her wig, the glue started coming up on that glue. Oh my God. Oh, that clock struck 12. Her Apple Watch went off. Me. Oh, girl. Her eyelash fell off. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Oh my God. This eyelash fell. Oh, the tracks is coming out. Oh, he like, wait a minute, you dropped your tracks. Oh, I gotta go. Your Cadillac Escalade or your Lamborghini turned into a Toyota Corolla with the hubcaps missing. and the trunk is being held down with a bungee strap. Oh my God, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, your Lexus turned into an Uber with the big blue light on the top like a Domino Pizza car. Shit. Fake. So in my generation, you know, they start showing us stuff like that, and people are like, oh, you can actually get the prince of your dreams if your ass is fake as hell. No, you can't. No, she cheating. And if you look between the lines, Cinderella wasn't no better than her raggedy ass mama and her trick ass sisters. If you think about it, Cinderella, you just learned some shit from your silly ass mama and your trick ass sisters. You did some trick ass shit yourself. You went out here and faked the funk, and so you could go trick this dude. You know what I'm saying? If you think about Cinderella, for real, in 2025, it's kind of like, you know, some dudes, some dudes be dressing up like ladies, you know. So that's fake. So you end up, you know, the Prince Charming coming out. He grabbed your glass slipper when you running out the door, and your manhood unraveled like that. Your chest hair start curling back out and stuff. Oh Lord. Oh my God, I gotta get out of here. Oh Lord. Oh, hey, you like this before midnight. But then at about 11:30, it started hitting like, oh my God. Oh, bloop, bloop. Oh, my nuts. Oh, I got to get out of here. So you could look at that in a lot of different ways. Cinderella was false flagging, but it taught us. Don't be doing that fake shit. Cinderella could have just ran away, lived your life. You don't need him. You don't need that Prince Charming, because now he know your ass is fake. He gonna treat you bad, and he probably gonna sleep with your trick ass sisters and stuff. He know you dirty. He know you dirty. You the dirtiest, stinkingest sister of them all with that dress off. Ooh, get that bucket of mop water and wash that thing. He only coming looking for you cause of your regular ass sisters. He know they down to freak. So he going to get your sisters and probably your mama. So he ain't come looking for you and for them dudes that want to be Cinderella now. Prince Charming, Prince Charming pick up that glass slipper and it's this big, like, Jesus Christ. He ain't pick up when the dude plays Cinderella. He ain't pick up that little glass slipper like, oh Lord, I must find her. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's go find her. No, he said, wait, you dropped something. What the fuck was that Bigfoot? Is that Dr. Scholl's foot powder inside this mother? Arm and Hammer baking soda? Oh, shit. So in 2025, things done change, But we need to, I'm sorry for veering off, y'all, but we need to get back to, showing our next generation and our youth reality. There's nothing wrong with fantasy. I'm not gonna pretend that our generation was perfect. We had ratchet ass music too and everything else. We had fictional stuff. We had fictional movies, Transformers, Aliens. We had silly cartoons. We had nudity, Bizarre, Benny Hill. We had nudity. I'm not gonna pretend that my generation was perfect. I'm just going to say that, man, there's a cutoff line of when it's time to work and it's time to play. And that's where we got lost. People need to see, especially in the times that we're living through right now, where our rights are being stripped away from us, people need to see reality. People need to see a black man and a black woman farming. People need to see a black man and a black woman homesteading. People need to see a black man and a black woman trying to make it through with nothing out here. You want to, and this back to 50 Cent and Tyler Perry. If you want to show a real true struggle, Tyler Perry and 50 Cent, man, do a movie about black people on a farm trying to fight for their rights to farm. Fight for their rights to homestead. That'll be a whole movie, and I bet you would flood the theater. Black folks would flood the theater to come and see some real shit. And you know what? One of y'all could actually make a change to the people, because if you make a movie good enough, if you sink all the millions and millions of dollars and all of that creativity into a real movie that's really going to be impactful to our people, it will become more than just a movie. It will become a blueprint. And that's what I'm trying to say. If I was a producer, I would want not just to make an entertaining movie. I would want to make a low-key blueprint for the people. But y'all got the money and y'all got the power and y'all got the connections to make it happen. But the next thing we're going to see is another cross-dressing man movie, or we're going to see another gangster movie. You know, a dude carrying around 2 Glocks all the time for no reason, and he don't even got no bullets. We just gonna keep on seeing the same shit over and over again, and we need to see our folks struggle in reality. Because I'm not saying that real black gangsters ain't out there. I'm not saying real street dudes ain't out there. I'm not saying real drug dealers ain't out there. Real hookers ain't out there. I'm not saying it. What I'm saying is we sick of seeing that shit. because we literally live in the middle of it, and that's why it's relatable. Take us some, give us something to put our brains, give us another idea of what else we should be doing besides trying to pretend to wear these Jordans, knowing good and well they your best friend Jordans, they ain't even yours. Give us something else. Give us some more ideas. And this goes out to Spike Lee, all of the major producers. I will even throw, what's his name in the mix? My man, what's his name? Winky Dinky Dog producer. Of the Five Heartbeats. Man, even what's my other man? What's my other man producer? Bring them producers back. New Jack City. What's his name? They've been gone so long you don't even see them no more. What's my man's name that produced New Jack City? Bring him back, man. Produce something like that. Mario Van Peebles. You know what I'm saying? And come and produce some shit that the people want to see. Because, you know, back in the day when everybody was conscious, you know, you didn't get that big of a crowd unless it was about some gangster shit. But now, the way the world is going right now, we need to see that consciousness. We need EPMD. We need potholes in my lawn. We need KRS-One. We need to see them righteous brothers, poor righteous teachers. We need to see them brothers and them on the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Because the movie is so deep. That's what we need to hear, and that's what we need to see. We need to hear conscious music again, and we need to see reality of another way of life, another way of living. We need to something organic. This shit right here. You know, you can say this is some ghetto shit because look at all the junk I got in my yard. Yeah, it's ghetto. Yeah, it's hood. But you know what? Look, it's a different kind of ghetto, family. You feel me? It's a different kind of hood. You get it? Yeah, it's some junk over. It ain't grocery bags flying around the curb. No, it's a fire pit I need to finish unloading. It's some feed buckets right here. But I got chickens running around. I got pigs in the cage. I got an old lawnmower here I need to crank up and knock out some grass. I got some, you understand what I'm saying? An old RV off in the cut. And this goes to this, family. Then I got land upon land upon land upon land that I need to cultivate and I need to clear up and I need to clean. I need to remove an abandoned house. I need to remove another abandoned house. I need to cut the grass. I need to dig myself a pond. I need to chop down some trees. I need to clear my land. That's a whole fucking movie, son. That's a whole movie, but it's not just a movie. It's a movement. It's a blueprint on what we need to be doing. Land ownership. Can you see if I got on a four-wheeler and drove you through these woods while I was listening to poor righteous teachers or something and something funky in the background? What's my one man's name? Kwame or what's my other cat name? I hate that I forget his name because man, he was dope. We just need to hear conscious music and we need to see conscious reality for the people, for the cause, for the movement, because the movement ain't over. Just because we let a lot of ding-dongs get in the way of the struggle don't mean that the movement is over. We lost a lot of great people that was leading the struggle and leading the way to freedom and leading our way back to where we supposed to be. We lost a lot of people along the way. A lot of people died. A lot of people were killed. But it don't mean it's over. You know what I mean? All we need to be looking for now is new leaders. Who ready to do it? Is we gonna keep pretending we ain't got shit? Or we gonna keep pretending we rich when we ain't? Is we gonna keep pretending that we got all this money when we broke? Is we gonna keep on pretending that you got all this but you ain't, you got like a 200 credit score? Man, please. We're pretenders, man. And you wanna know the funny part is? My phone about to go off, but I'm gonna say this. Here's the funny part. We're pretenders. And the reason why other nationalities don't care about us and they treat us like shit is because we treat us like shit. I want you to think about this, and you think real hard, and you be for real with me. If somebody come over to your house that ain't never been to your house before, and your whole inside of your house is a piping hot mess, right? If you come to somebody's house and they got shit on the table, shit in the sink, dishes in the sink, dirty diapers in the trash can, flies humming around the trash can, shit all over the floor, you're not going to take your shoes off before you enter the door. When you enter the door, you're not going to ask the host, do you want me to take my shoes off? Listen to me close. When you enter into somebody's house and the first thing you see is shit everywhere, you're not going to ask them, do you want me to take my shoes off before I come in? That's how the world sees us, because we're a mess right now. As a people, we're a mess, right? So that's why they don't respect us, and they kick their feet up on our couch. They kick their feet up on our coffee tables of life, because they like, man, fuck your coffee table. It got coffee rings on it. Y'all been sitting, there's a bottle of half drinking Hennessy on the table. It's a dirty diaper here. Y'all ain't even took the trash out. I can smell y'all garbage in here. I'm going to kick my feet up, because they like, if you don't give a shit, I don't think I should have to. So that's how the world treats us, because they come into our house and they see that our house, when I say our house, I mean our reality. They see our reality is a mess. And I'm not saying it's all our fault, but I'm saying we can still do something about it. Just because somebody put us in a jacked up situation, they don't got their thumb down on us though. Just because somebody put us in a jacked up situation don't mean we got to stay down. So what I'm trying to say is, let's clean up our house. So when the people come over to our house to visit, they're like, oh man, you want me to take my shoes off? See, it's the same thing as inside of your household as your life. When people see you a mess, they don't care how they talk to you. They start cursing. Oh, motherfucker, man, bitches, everything. Hey, watch your mouth. Oh, I thought it was cool. If they see you calling, hey, N-word, what's up, N-word? My N-word, and they be like, oh, my N-word. Hey, man, watch your mouth. If you don't say it and you show that there's some decorum and respect in your circle, that's how they gonna approach. They gonna peep game from the sideline. Like, I don't hear nobody calling each other N-words, so I'm gonna bite my tongue on that for a minute till I hear somebody else say it. Or I don't see nobody else putting their feet up on the table up in here, so I'm gonna hold my feet down. Everybody in this house ain't got no shoes on. All the shoes is at the front door. So I better take my shoes off. And that's how we should conduct ourselves. I'm not wagging my finger at nobody. I'm just telling you, I'm 52, about to be 53 years old. And I done seen a lot in these 52 years. I'm not the oldest, I'm not the youngest. But I've seen a lot of shit. And one thing that I can tell you I've seen how the respect for my people have dwindled down to zero. They ain't scared of us no more. They ain't scared of our loud mouths. They're not scared of what we say we're gonna do. I'll bust your head, boy. Yeah, whatever. Talk, man. Talk. You want to show somebody you got money? Show them 15 to 20 acres. I don't gotta put no money phone on my head. I walk around with my money phone. I don't gotta put no stacks on my ear or spread it on my damn bedspread to prove to you that I got no worth. I walk around on top of my money. I hunt on my money. I farm on top of my money. I garden on top of my money. Everywhere you look, you see money. Money is green. My grass is green as money. My trees are green as money. You want to see some money? You want to see my money phone? Let me show you my money phone. Let me show you my money phone. That's my money phone. You see them big, tall pines? You see them pines? All I got to do is cut them down. Money. I got oak, hickory, cherry. You name it. You want to see my money? All I got to do is take out one of them chainsaws and chop one of these trees down. And I can be a money phone. I can show you all the cash I can earn from that. Man, I don't know what we've become, and I don't know where we going. But I know this shit got to stop. We need to be more realistic. And frankly, ladies, I know you ain't going to hear this either. I ain't going to lie to you. This goes to fellas and it goes to ladies. Until we learn how to be ourselves, we'll never amount to shit. Until we learn how to love ourselves for who we are, love our own hair, love in our own skin, we'll never really amount to shit. We'll always be false flagging with a bunch of fake stuff on our bodies to either fake fool or impress somebody else. That once you finally take all that shit off and they ready to leave you, you can't really be mad. That goes for men and women. You can't be mad, man. You can't be mad. Here's an example. And I'm not knocking ladies for wearing all that stuff. I'm just saying you can't expect somebody to know the real you if 30 to 40% of you is fake. Gentlemen, same thing. Y'all rocking them little them glued on Caesar caps too. You can't, listen, man, let her see your gut, man. Ladies, let him see your gut. Let him see your hammer toe. Let her see your toe, your daddy toe, your baby toenail missing. Let him see your damn battle wound, your scar, you falling off your bike. You missing one rib or some shit. You know what I mean? Let them see that your hair don't grow right here because you had some alopecia. You know, or you got vitiligo or something. You got a couple little skin flaws or something going on. You got freckles. Man, love them freckles, man. Love that vitiligo, man. Love your albinoism, man. If you keep on putting all that makeup on, man, all you gonna have is a messy, lonely ass bed with makeup on the pillowcase. Until we as a people learn how to love ourselves, how can you expect anybody else to love us? Until we learn how to respect ourselves, how we can expect anybody else to respect us? If we don't respect each other, if we don't love ourselves and love each other, why is we going up to the podium expecting other people to respect and love us and show us the same respect that they show everybody else? That's why they laugh in our face. They can't take us seriously, man. They only get scared and they only take us seriously when they see that we are becoming a superpower. They ain't scared of clowns, man. They're not scared of false flaggers. They're not scared of fake people. They're not scared. Listen, just to prove my point. Just to prove my point. All these entertainers just claiming to have all this money and all this power and all this clout, right? You don't own shit. You don't own your album. You don't own your own art that you created, that you wrote, that you produced. You don't even own that. You make fractions of a penny on a dollar, and the record company and the label is the ones that's making all the money. Tell me where that makes sense at. How are you in the music game for over 30 years and you broke? When each one of your albums was selling millions and millions, you got platinum records, gold records, diamond records, but you broke. Because we so busy pretending that we got money that we ain't doing the business and we ain't trying to create our own record company and our own movie production labels and everything. We got Tyler Perry, and I'm not on this dude nuts at all, okay? But I'm trying to keep it funky. Tyler Perry, we got the biggest movie studio in the world. He created the biggest movie production studio in the entire world. and nobody want to go work with this dude. I'm not saying I don't know nothing about him playing with people's cheeks, okay? So I don't know nothing about none of that. I'm just saying before people start accusing Tyler Perry of tickling people's toes while they sleep and stuff, you know, before people start accusing him of stuff like that, nobody still wanted to go work at his production company. Nobody want to be in none of his movies. I'm saying before people start accusing him of you know, playing Itsy Bitsy Spider while people sleep, okay? I'm talking about, you know, before people start passing that rumor around. I don't know how true it is, okay? I'm just saying. Before he was playing Itsy Bitsy Spider with grown ass men under the cover, uh, that's what they're accusing, allegedly. Nobody still wanted to go work with it because they said, oh man, that man be wearing dresses on him. He didn't tell you to put no dress on your, he didn't tell you to dress up like Madea. That's his shit, you know. He wants you to come and play an action hero. So nobody wanted to play in none of his action movie pictures. So he the one had to play Alex Cross. I'm so, Tyler Perry, I'm sorry, bro. If you watching me, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm just being honest, man. I couldn't take you seriously because I just, you was trying to be serious, but all I kept hearing was hello. You was holding a gun and stuff, and that just all I seen was Madea. So he couldn't get nobody to play Alex Cross to the point he had to play it himself, and it didn't pan out. Cause he had just came fresh off of Madea tour, and now you hard as hell and you killing, you know, bank robbers and stuff. No. But that's my point. We won't even give it a chance because we like, oh man, that's Tyler Perry. Well, you know what? This was my whole take on the Tyler Perry thing. My whole take on the Tyler Perry thing was this. You won't go work for Tyler Perry cause he be wearing the little muumuu dress and dressed like a woman and whatnot. But you'll go work for Harvey Weinstein and the rest of them freaks and do one of their blockbuster pictures. I'm just saying. Don't make no sense. You'll work with all them freakazoids over there. They want to tickle your boo-boo while you woke. They gonna tell you they gonna tickle your ivory while you woke. If you want this part, okay, we gonna play bubblegum in a dish with our ding-dongs. What? Oh, ain't we supposed to put our foot in? That's not how we play it in this studio. Not in this production. Not on this production set. You put your ding dong in, you put your ding dong out, you put your ding dong in, and then you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's the end of the song. Turn yourself around. Yeah. You play the hokey pokey and ding dong ditch, but ain't nobody running. Hey, want to play ding dong ditch with you, but ain't nobody running. So, you know what I'm saying? Bubblegum in the dish. How many pieces do you wish? 1, 2, 3, 4, and you are not in, you dirty old dish rag, you. Shit. Man, freaks. You will go work with them weirdos, but you won't go work with this dude because he loves wearing silk dresses and whatnot. Man, we got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. I'm just saying. I ain't saying he no angel, but damn. I don't know if he playing ding dong ditch with people. I don't believe he is, but you know what I'm saying. Right now it's just accusations of him playing bubblegum in the dish with people ding dong. But we know Harvey Weinstein and all them was, okay, with everybody, boys and girls. So I'm just saying, we need to tighten up our game. That's all I'm saying. We need to do better than what we're doing right now. We need to show our kids reality. Now I'm gonna get off of here because my chickens is clowning. They probably see a fox or something, and I don't got my banger, and my phone about to shut off. But I'm glad y'all came along with me and let me spit, because I mean exactly every word I'm saying right now. We need to show our kids some more realistic shit. That's all to it. We don't got to see no more Marvel movies. We don't got to see no more DC comics. We don't got to see no more superheroes. I'm tired of fake shit. As much as I love Marvel, I love Star Wars universe, I love DC comics, but I'm tired of seeing fake ass heroes. Because right now, if you love DC, you love Marvel, and you love Star Wars type of shit, I'm waiting on Luke Skywalker. And I'm waiting on damn Han Solo. I'm waiting on Superman. I'm waiting on Batman to come and kick some of these politicians' ass, and ain't nobody showing up, right? So right there, you see right off the bat, it's fake. Superheroes on TV is fake. We need real superheroes. Don't nobody need a picture of Superman on their wall or Batman on their wall. They need a picture of their daddy on their wall. They need a picture of their damn uncle on their wall. Need a poster of their old man. That's what they need. You don't need no more pictures, no more posters of Superman and Batman bullshit. Put a cape on your daddy and put a sock around his head and cut the eyes out. Call him daddy man. Husband man. Shit, something. Boyfriend man. Something. Just tired of fake, false flagging ass shit. They said Cardi B was in court today. And I said, oh, which one of them is Cardi B? I seen a picture of Cardi B and another woman suing her. Cardi B clocked her in the head or something. I couldn't figure out which one was Cardi B. They said this one. Oh, shit. That's because she had all that fake shit off. I didn't even realize it. She looked like a chick lived down the block from me back in Toledo, Ohio. Just a normal chick without stripped all that shit off of her. I couldn't even recognize her. And that go for damn, what's her name too? Nicki Minaj and them. You don't know who the hell they be. Alicia Keys took all that shit off. I could walk past Alicia Keys in the Walmart and never look at her twice. She looks so different. Take that shit off, man. And let somebody love on you. Stop letting they fall in love with Maybelline. Stop letting them fall in love with Maybelline. Let them fall in love with you. Shit. Got 3 or 4 different shades of eyeliner on top of your eyeball. And your eyelash, I can't see what color your eyes is because the eyelash is in the way. Let me stop. I love y'all. I love my people. And I don't mean nothing bad about what I'm saying. I just want us to see some realistic shit. That's all. Black man on a tractor. Black woman in the garden pulling up some tomatoes and shit. That's all. I want to have conversations about owning cows. I'm tired of conversations about owning Lambos and owning Humvees. Let's have conversations about owning a damn tractor. You know? With all the attachments. Switching lanes on a brand new damn John Deere. Try that. Let me stop for my phone shut off. Y'all have a wonderful night. I love all of y'all, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. This was not a racial story. This was about just being factual about history and reality. With that being said, I love y'all, and I'm out. All right? I hope y'all enjoy hanging out with me as much as I enjoy hanging out with y'all. Okay? I'm about to go in here and get me some water because I'm thirsty, and my puppy dog, she's sleepy. Get on out of here. All right? Live from 73. I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.